haven't told a lot of people this story, probably just a couple. But after my near-death experience and I came back, I had memories of my other lives. We all worry about this one, but we have so many we are experiencing. And consciousness isn't in the brain, it's everywhere and everything. One of the lives that I have memories from is on a space station, and it's far in the future. Neuralink is well established in this future, and on this space station, we use it to interact with our families on the planet, and it's Earth. And it looks just like this. It's a neural interface with our brains, and we experience interacting with our loved ones on the surface just like we do now. It looks the same, it feels the same, but we are actually on the space station and they're on the surface. What ends up happening in this memory is that there is a war on the planet between AI that takes over as machines and humans. My crew and I watch as the surface becomes annihilated with explosions. And there's no one to come up and refuel us with food or supplies. And after months and months, we decided to go into the interface. It's a virtual quantum computer. And we all decide to go in and die there. Many people were in Neuralink, in the quantum computer, in the interface, whenever everything went dark. So our hope was that their consciousness was still in the quantum computer. I sat there and watched as each one of their vital signs stopped while they were hooked up into Neuralink. And I got in my pod. I hooked into the computer with Neuralink. And that's the last thing I remember of that memory. I know that everything is possible, and there are many possibilities, infinitely many. So this isn't to scare you, but it's to share one of the many memories that I have of other lives. And I have many. But this one bothers me in particular because it's very real and very reminiscent of what is happening now. And it made me wonder if that's what we're in. Somewhere, sometime, we all plugged in, or some of us plugged in, and those who weren't plugged in died. And the ones that were plugged in stay in this quantum computer. It makes me wonder if that's why we see numbers, patterns, because we're all just trapped in this reality. Now, I don't know for sure. I know it's one possibility among many, but I thought I would share. When you wake up, and when you have access to the quantum unified field, you may get memories. And the difference between imagination and memories is emotion. When you are imagining something, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel like devastation. You don't feel anything at all, really. With the memories that I have, I feel it. I have other memories, other experiences, like being on Mars. I remember being entirely irritated because people weren't working. And there were these huge machines that we were building roadways with. Nothing like I've ever seen here on Earth. And I knew it was Mars. The planet was red. The dirt was red. The sky was blue. And it was so mundane, and I was so irritated and bored. You are experiencing everything everywhere all at once. And when you awaken, you may be able to access your memories of your other lives. And a lot of people have, because I've interviewed a lot of them. And it makes them feel insane because they cannot come back and piece together what's real here in this reality and what isn't. One person was so coherent, and I could map every single life that they were experiencing at once, the memories they had of other people, other lifetimes, here on this planet, here in this time too, some of them. So I don't say this to scare you or caution you, because if you do experience it and you're not meant to keep it together, you won't. But if you can, then you will. And it's entirely possible that you can access all of them, and you can access the information that you've learned from different lives. And they're not past lives, they're just other lives.